on Stewart Island, most southern point of New Zealand, 2,500 kilometres from Antarctica, so it's pretty cold. First thing I want to do is I want to make a shelter, and then I'm going to show you guys some of the things that you can fish and forage for and trap on the island. So join me for another adventure. I'm taking this off because I'm about to get hot. Going into winter, the tides are slightly higher and slightly lower. This can be an advantage to harvesting shellfish, but for my hut on the beach, I've got about 2 metres grace. But the good news is, for the next 7 days, there's no storms being forecasted, so I think I'm going to be pretty safe here. Looks like rain's coming, so I'm going to fill some of the gaps with this dead flax. Just put it over the roof, create a bit of runoff. Rock spider, we'll call you rock spider. Let me show you your accommodation. Welcome to Punga Rock Lodge. And it's a beautiful, beautiful lodge, this one here. It comes with your own rock that keeps the wind off you. And inside we've got this nice free flow which goes right out, giving you these sea views. And inside you've got this beautiful mattress made out of dried flax. You won't be lonely in here in Punga Rock Lodge because we've got loads of sandflies. They'll be with you night and day, buzzing around your face, keeping you company, so you know that you're not alone. Plant here's got a number of names: English baby tears, coral moss, duckweed, and it's got this little red bead of a berry. Whilst it tastes edible, and I've tasted it, it's not. It'll give you crook guts, sleepy, nauseous, so don't eat these if you're in the bush. This is known as bush lawyer. As you can see, it's been chewed on. Likely a possum or deer, they'll chew on it. The Māori name is Tata Ramoa. I like the spurs of a rooster's foot that grab you like that. Back in the day when Maori used to roam the country, this giant bird that Maori used to feed off, they compared these or likened them to the spurs of the big moa's feet. And the moa were massive. We call it bush lawyer in New Zealand, probably because it wants your pound of flesh every time you go through somewhere you want to go or do something you want to do, like lawyers do. And it taxes you every time you go to the bush. It tears your skin, it tears everything. But it also has a really good therapeutic use. If you're someone that suffers anxiety, it may help with that. Also, if you're having trouble sleep, some people call it sleepy tea. Boil it up in the billy and then drink the tea, and it's got a calming effect. This is going to be a counterweight for my trap for catching possums, snaring them. Okay, taking me about half an hour to net the rock. That's quite a lot of time, but it won't come off. This is exactly the same way as I make fishing sinkers, but smaller, and also anchor for a boat if I'm going to make a boat, which I'm not going to do on this trip because I can fish off the rocks. Let's go and set it up as a possum trap now. Possum scat around here, making this a perfect place to put our snare. There's a few scratches on it. Not sure if that's from a possum or not. I'd say so. Remember I showed you this plant here, bush lawyer? Look at that. It just grabs onto everything. That will also grab onto a possum. And for that reason, we're going to thread this with the bush lawyer. Right, the trap's loaded. Well, not quite. I've done it a couple of times to try it and it works good. But I've got to reload my bush lawyer. But anyway, to show you how it works, imagine if you will, I've put the bush lawyer back in. I won't do this because I'm going to set it off. You'll see up here there's a wee nick in the tree. I've taken my rock and give it a scratch. I'm going to give it a few more. This is our only bait we've got. I mean, the possum's going to want to feed on the canopy anyway, and out of all these trees, this is one of the ones he's more likely to feed on. And the bush lawyer will be on that. It will pick up his neck around there. Imagine it's around his neck. As he starts to go up here, it tightens up and eventually gets to the end, and it will trip that rock and down it goes. As you can see, it actually broke the piece of wood, so it would have broken his neck as it got through here. That is an instant death for him because it's so much weight. Locked and loaded. When I say loaded, I mean it's got the bush lawyer. That's the possum's view going up there. Bit of a scratch on the tree just to create some more scent, lure him in. But I think he's going to go up this tree anyway because it's one of the nice ones that he's been feeding on. You can see he's been here very recently. Those white horsey tails poking up, growing there, are toy, and they make a great fire starter. I'm going to harvest them to get my fire going with my Ferro rod. This magnesium Ferro stick and striker are the only modern things I brought along on this challenge, other than the clothes I'm wearing and obviously the gear I'm filming with, because making fire is such a challenge in this environment. If you take anything from this video, this is going to be your best tinder for the initial flames or something. As you can see, it just is so flammable. It burns really very fast, almost too fast. Check the size of these limpets out. They're like little cups you could drink out of, little bowls. They're huge. Hey kids, don't do drugs, otherwise you'll end up like me. So don't smoke drugs, don't do any drugs. Drugs will fuck you up. I mean, look at me, man, I'm telling you. Oh, she's dark in here. I've got most of the holes in the roof, a few gaps I'll fill in tomorrow. Tomorrow is a day for collecting food, or trying to at least. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Well, that's as close as the seas come up to the front door. It was pretty noisy last night. Oh, nothing at all. Oh, just make sure the snare's in the right place. Plenty of deer sign on the ground. Well, nothing's been up there, hasn't gone off. We'll just leave it and come back again tomorrow. Oh, tastes sweet, absolutely sweet. Nature's own little cup. This is an absolute gift from the forest, gods of the forest. Watercress. It's a superfood. Take it off above the surface to avoid the liver flukes. You get 100% of your daily needs of vitamin K in 1 cup. Take some of that back to camp. This is flax, the Māori name is harakeke. When cutting it, you're going from this side here and the outside, and we just take one off each on an angle, cutting down. Tough. First of all, I want to split it down the middle. You can use a mussel shell or a sharp stone in the case of one that I've got here, just to strip the chlorophyll, the green, off it. Now I've got 2 strips relatively the same size. I'm going to give it just another quick clean off again this way. This is going to be just our base working off. Just going to put a bow line in here like that, put it around the back of the tree, and that's our loop to work off. So our first piece is going to go through the loop, that way there, and we're going to twist in towards the centre, cross over, twist in towards the centre, cross over, twist in towards, cross over. So we're doing a reverse cordage is what it's known as. I'll bring the camera in a bit closer so you can see how that's working. And we're going to twist in towards the centre, cross over, twist in towards the centre, cross over, twist in towards, cross over. So we're now going to add this to the cordage, and we're going to place it right in the middle like that. Now some people like to make one side shorter than the other, but I'm pretty much of the mind it doesn't make much difference. You can still join up, twisting in again. Welcome to the jungle. There we have it, about 20 metres of cordage. We're going to make a gorge And then we're going to make a sinker, and it's going to be our fishing line. It's on clatty, so it'll float if I drop it. There's certainly no shortage of resources on this island for making stuff. Bone, because there's whitetail on the island, whitetail deer, there's their bones on the island. That there would do me. Bone has a grain running through it just like wood does, so you always want to work with the grain rather than going against it. If I can just pry that out a little bit, maybe it'll be just right. Flew into the air, but that's it. This part will get worn off around the rock, so we'll make 3 of these here and have 2 spare. That's our primitive hand line made. So I've got one gorge here, and we've got another one down here, and our sinker. Came away pretty good. Usually you'd use a knife to get these out, but I haven't got one. Not bad chewing. Not bad at all. This one's got a roe in it. It's got a sort of cream. That. Yum. I tried to find some crabs. I lifted up about a dozen rocks. I didn't find one crab. Probably find more crabs at the Buxton car park on a Friday night in Nelson. I've come out onto this point here. The challenge is being able to get a line out past these rocks here and into deeper water. Finding a place that I can fish off. There's no shortage of limpets for bait. I've been trying to find a place that's safe, that's close enough to some depth, but I can't find any place. These waves are dangerous. Right now is a lull. When they come in, they smash the hell out of this place all the way up to the very top, up to here. Right now it's a lull, but when they come in, so I can't risk being swept off a rock. I don't know where I'm going to fish or how I'm going to fish. It's more of a challenge than I thought it would be. I thought it would just be a matter of making a line and fishing off the rocks, but there are small fish in there. Would be edible. You can also use them as bait. You can make a trap to catch those. But I think we can go bigger along here. Can eat this. It's good. Fine selenium. That tongue there is that bit there. First things first, I'm going to make a loop in here, like so. And you can see I've left a wee tail in it just there. That's important. This end here, going to open that up and put that through like this. So we've got like a slip knot. Put this over the whole bait completely like that. Pull that tight. Like that. And then going the opposite direction and holding that piece we left over there. You can see why we left it over as tight as we can. And we want to go on either side of the line. So we're going to go around this side and then around the back, around here as well, so it's on either side of that. And then back on the other side. Okay, we've got that nice and tight like that now. Just get these sandflies that are drilling my hands, and if you guys don't like sandflies, then don't come to Stewart Island. In fact, don't even go to Fiordland for that matter. There's the tail I left before. Basically what we're going to do here is we're going to do a reef knot. Going to feed this through. Like that. And then we're going to go the other way. Like this. And that is our bait, and it will stay on for quite a while, being tied on. Good. Right, we'll go and smack it out in the water. I'm fishing with both the gorges baited up on my line. Later I'll explain why this was actually detrimental to my fishing. Getting bites. Getting bites. I think he's taking my bait. The fishing's a harder challenge. Look, I'm biting. It's biting now, see that? They're biting all the time, but they're just taking the bait. I don't really think my chances of catching a fish with this are very good. In fact, if I catch a fish with this, I'll dance naked on that rock over there, singing, "I'm the king of the sea." It'll be a cold night tonight. I can feel it. Oh, what a beautiful morning! Good morning! This morning we have limpets for breakfast. Lots of delicious limpets. Yes, there'll be no toast, there'll be no muesli, there'll just be limpets. Same as we had yesterday for breakfast. If we don't catch a fish, tomorrow we'll also have limpets for breakfast. Just cooking them in a shell, like this. It's just like a natural wee saucepan to cook it in. They're really nice cooked, as well as they are raw. It doesn't take long at all. And it will shrivel up in there, and you can scoop it out. Delicious. Really delicious. And that's my favourite part, the foot. So good. It's really, really good. What a delicacy. Belongs to the snail family, the aquatic snail. Well, there was a possum up this tree last night, but it didn't go through the snare. I think it got on from another branch, maybe a punga. It has passed through here. There's plenty of possums on the island. That's possum poo there. And plenty of it. Big rain clouds over in the west. Oh, that's so fresh. That is really good. That is sweet, sweet. It's like nectar. Going fishing today is not an option. The surf is up too much. And the rocks I fish off are just getting smashed. Just not going to happen. Still smouldering. All the rain. And I've just taken the top off now. Some dry stuff on. And it's going to take off again soon. Yeah, g'day. What are you doing? How you doing? And what do you know? Right, we will tear into the day. We'll seize it by the balls and take it. And squeeze the hell out of it. And get everything out of it we can. And most importantly, try and find some bloody food. Day 4. And nothing in that one. Again, not looking very good. We've got good conditions for fishing today. Bait up and tied up and good to go fishing. Waves generally come in sets of 7 where the first 3 are the biggest. I'm waiting for the lull, an opportunity where I can get my line out without getting wet or worse, washed off the rock. That rock there, but I'm going to get wet on it. Gotta be careful. First big wave. They come in sets of 7. This is the second big one. Oh! Oh! Swallow it! Has he swallowed it? Lost it. Last night I lay awake a long time wondering why the hell I haven't been catching a fish on my gorge, and I realised possibly the fact that I've been baiting up 2 gorges at the same time on my line has been counterproductive. Perhaps the fish were at each end just pulling at it like a tug of war, stripping the bait off, not giving either fish a chance to fully swallow the gorge and get gorged on it. So this time I'm just using one bait on my gorge and leaving the other one free. Each time it comes off I've got to rebait another gorge, and it's a process that all takes time. The fish are biting now, but the waves are getting brutal. The fish are really starting to bite a lot. You can see it, but it's getting more dodgy. They're starting to take the gorge more and more. Just need one to swallow it right down. See that biting my finger now? You can see it's biting. Oh jeez. Biting. Biting. Is he on? I think we've got a fish on. We've got a fish on. We've got a fish. We've got a fish on. We've got a fish. We've got a fish. We've got a fish. We got a fish. Oh. I got a fish! I caught a fish! Oh! Oh! Oh man! Can you believe this? We got a... Oh! Right, we're gonna get him back in. No fish to die. I don't know what species of fish this is. I don't have it where I come from. Whatever species it is, it's a species that I'm going to eat. That's for sure. It's got a tough skin. I'm going to keep all of this for fish bait. It's creamy inside. Where's the gorge gone? Oh, the gorge isn't there. There's where the gorge is stuck. It's stuck in its gills. That's where they get stuck. They get stuck in the gills. It's not coming out. See that? That's how it caught it. There. Goes in and then it turns and gets caught in the gill. That ain't coming out. Unless you pull it hard maybe. No. That works so good. But it just takes a long time. Okay. There we go. It's out. Up that stay on a little bit longer. Right, we'll go and put that out. I'm the king of the sea, the king of the ocean. I'm the king of the sea, the king of the ocean. I'm the king of the sea, the king of the ocean. That's my dance, my naked dance. And the sandflies have worked out there's a naked man on the beach. Lucky I found a bit of seaweed. Woohoo! The sun will be down in 5 minutes, but tonight we feast like kings. Look, it's like a little wee snake with a wee mouth open. There it goes. Righto. Let's get a load on there, just the way the Aboriginals do in Australia. Keep turning him. It smells good. Starting to popper and crack. Oh. I am so hungry. This fish is just about ready. It's cooking on the embers. I think it's just about time to start chewing on it. That's a lot of fish actually. It's plenty of fish for me. When I caught this, I didn't realise it had so much flesh on it. You can eat the skin too. Oh, it's so sweet. Oh. This is the perfect natural fireplace because it's got this angle. The rain comes down and it's got some angle to keep the rain off it. Keep warm for the night. If you want to make a fire that's going to last all night, you need as much firewood as the height of your body and about 1 metre by 1 metre, a lot of wood. I'm not worrying about it because I'm just letting it go down to a smoulder and then I'll reignite the smoulder in the morning again. But I'm warm here anyway because I've got the Mikla guard and I've also got 2 layers of thermals. And woolens, this is waterproof and it's really, really warm clothes for outdoors. I've been for a walk around those rocks to see if I could get power with the low tide. Nothing at all. Oh, what a day. What a day. The rain's coming soon and I promised I'd show you the electrics of this trip for filming for you survival nerds. I've been currently filming with a Galaxy Ultra 25. That's the Samsung phone, and that's the other one there. I've got 2 of those. They are waterproof, so they're ideal for this. This is the power pack. It's 30k. This came from Wendy. Thank you, Wendy. It belongs to her, and I've just borrowed it for the trip. That was part of my power, but it's also got a solar panel on the front, so all day you can put that out in the sun. For keeping in contact with Nurse Wendy, 2-way radio. This is the GoPro. It's a Hero 10 with a strap. The rescue link, personal locator beacon, takes the search out of search and rescue. The lead for the power pack, and in my hat, a Garmin 300i in reach as well. Contact the helicopter. I've been talking to them, and some spare batteries. I took another 5 of those plus the one the GoPro, so 6, and I've still got a little bit of power left in the power bank. That was all my electrics. I want to say a big hearty thank you for watching, and remember, if you want to do something like this yourself, be safe, but don't be too safe, otherwise shit won't happen. And be good, can't be good, be careful. I'll see you in the next video. See you later. Right, it's going to start pissing down with rain soon, so it's just a waiting game for the chopper and for Wendy to come. Don't really want to go home, not really.